Corvid win. Just because you guys were talking about it earlier today on the tournament chat.
Make it happen. That's all we want to see. Corvid wins. If you can make it a Corvid dominance win, you get a prize from Patrick. He has said so.
Oh, man. Wow. It's not going to be this guy.
All right. Looks like Kuji's almost connected. Hey, there we go. Everyone's in. Is everyone ready for the stream to go live and everything?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, hey, look at that. I forgot to mute. So we're live anyway. I just didn't change scenes.
There you go.
I'm good at this.
Too bad.
No one's watching anyway. No big deal. All right. Aww. For all you non-viewers, this is a tournament hype game. Tournament's in 2 weeks, yeah. Or a week or whatever. Get hype. We're playing the game now.
Oh, there's the Corvid. We were just talking about it.
It could happen.
Oh man,
man.
Let's see. Cats, Duchy, Riverfolk, Corvids, Lizard Cult. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I figured you. I mean, you love the winter map.
Oh, we have a viewer, and they're yelling at me. You are a viewer. I'm sorry, Rick. Oh, holy shit! We suddenly jumped to 9 viewers from 0 to 9. Okay, I got lots of viewers.
Exponential growth.
All right, I take everything back, guys. You are all valid viewers. I apologize. Twitch had not updated.
Oh man. Said I wanted to try the Lizard Cult if they were going to be available.
And now you're a liar.
Nope.
Oh, nope. All right.
I can roll with this.
Interesting. There we go. Tiplopson did a very interesting thing to me there.
It froze on me for a second.
Zooming me into a very odd place. I couldn't see anything. Okay.
It does that sometimes. We should probably ask Mango to take that out. The camera jacking.
Oh, or it flips over when you get your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, do here. Lizard cults, huh? I gotta
watch me play lizards poorly.
By the Corvid. Played them most recently and like the challenge that's been issued. Let's do it.
Oh.
Yep, and then I just got kicked over. Ring to think-a-dink.
I'm just gonna put this out there. If nobody picks Riverfolk, I'm going to be sad.
They were my second choice. I actually just lost them in that last game I played against the Corvid due to a unforeseen bomb that I should have seen because it was plain as daylight.
That bomb was awesome.
Bomb was very, very nice for you.
Ooh.
And you can pick the Riverfolk yourself.
I can. I don't know. I just spent all day talking about Riverfolk as though my opinions mattered. If I show that they don't matter through terrible play, then what will I ever do?
Oh, jeez.
At the same time, I don't like my hand for cats. Get the map.
I think Otters is your only choice then.
Yeah, it really is. I do not have a hand for cats. All right, that's fine.
Oh man, this is a low game. Sweet. It's a low reach game.
I mean, that's what we need for a Corvid dominance play to even be possible.
That's true. We're just enabling you.
I'm set up.
Rick. The format will be a single elimination tournament. 2 rounds, just 4 games followed by a final. It's really small, and the participants were all privately chosen just to test things and get everything going for the first time. We'll have a big open tournament, probably in January, is the plan, with a format that will be decided in the future. All right, we can go back to playing the game.
Perfect. And then when you get the chance, Garrick,
yes.
make it a promotion real quick, and that way
absolutely.
I can clone myself. Thank you.
Four-player
My card
games. That's
back.
correct, Rick. Unless we have multiple winners in any of the games, in which case the final will be 4+ players. Okay, who's setting up first? Oh, holy moly, am I setting up first? Oh shit. G.
I mean, I'm
Lizards
F.
are okay. Lizards are first.
All right, sorry. Let me
You're fine.
pull this guy up and recolor him.
I was just looking around, like, okay, where's the cats or the area to set up or something? Nope, nothing. It's all
It's
expansion
me.
factions.
Oh man, I really dig in the bottom corners because the double gardens. I am gonna go right here. Right, I am good to go.
So
All right. Got my 4 duders. Hey, we got Bot in the chat. We got moles who are going to be across from lizards.
yeah, I'll just start setting my guys out there because I don't really
Yeah.
have much choice. I'm not trying to jump the shark, so
No, you're fine.
Unfortunately, these
or the otter as it would be in
clearings
this time.
aren't helping you for bunny clearings on the river. It's not too bad. I mean, you have 3 fox on the river, which isn't great, Garrick.
Yeah, I know. Ugh, I'm gonna lose this game. That's okay.
Your otters with
You,
a
you
bunch
really,
of point
you
buy.
really underestimate how bad I am at board games.
Let's see. Oh, someone colored the dice for us. Thank you.
Yep. And correct me if I'm wrong, going first with the otters is usually optimal.
No, like in the middle.
So I am of the strong belief that it is a fallacy to think that otters want to go later because you're still going first. You're not missing payments or anything like that. People still want to buy from you. You just get to go first, which is always good.
Okay. I'm good to set up now, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's make
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick.
Okay.
here.
Already.
I am good.
Alrighty. We'll wait for Dice Tomato to get back, and then we'll get started.
Sounds good.
You want to just sneak attack him?
So sorry you've been wiped off the board.
Don't know who did it. It was somebody.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back. All right, we can play the game.
Sorry about that.
No worries. I needed to pee 5 minutes ago, but then I didn't go pee, so at some point I'll probably have to go do that. All right. Let's start playing the game. I was typing in chat about my otter's opinions, but I should focus on playing. Okay. Gosh, apparently it's been a while because my mind is blank. Okay, these all come to my funds.
You have routine and anvil. Nice.
Yeah. You know, with how powerful Fox is right now, man, is it too aggressive if I craft Fox Partisans myself? It probably is. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of my duders to put out a Fox trade post.
Got your points.
Thank you very much. There's my duder. Do I craft? Do I partisans? I'll go ahead and craft the hammer.
All right, got your points there again.
And then that is my turn. Yeah, my service costs will stay the same.
Well, I like a reasonable otter who has reasonable costs.
I was reasonable the last time we played.
Whoa, someone got immediately defensive there.
I have cheap prices.
I can build the fox thing.
You know you want one.
Yeah, I think I will take the fox card.
It's a good card. For a good buyer.
Thanks, otters. Pretty sure we're in the same family. I don't know. Okay, and then I actually get to my turn and place a warrior on a thingy. Daylight, I can build. Matching the clearing. So, yeah, let's do this thing. Why not? So I will go and show a fox and build a market there. And then I will show a card that looks like that. And build a citadel there. And that feels like 2 actions. And then I get to go to craft using citadels and markets. Hold on, sorry. Each action once per turn. I can reveal cards to sway ministers. Yeah, I can't. Okay, so no swaying. Discard any cards field. That's this guy. And it goes to Lizard Cold, right?
Yep.
There you go, my friend.
So we have Mr. King Lizard over there.
Craft using citadels and markets. So this card comes back to my hand before I craft. That's good to know. Okay, and then
English are official. Here we go.
I will craft a Charm Offensive. And I'll craft a Fox Partisans. And we'll call that turn.
Yeah, I'm going to regret giving up that Fox Partisans.
Hey, you probably will. Unless you stay out of Fox areas.
I don't think that's happening, considering 3 of them are on the river.
Oh, that is true.
But Corvids,
right.
you want a card or mercenaries or something, right?
Root is nice.
Considering the card, wish I had always wish I had more warriors to mess with as the Corvid, but
You'll get
Go
him
ahead
back.
and-
Don't worry.
We'll go ahead and pay. Thank you. Go ahead and pay for the card here.
I did forget to draw. Let me do that real quick. Those cards.
And yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and just discard this. Oh, into the Lizard Cult Warrior.
You can
Good
drop it
reminder.
there, I'll grab it. Yep.
So we're going to recruit and bunnies.
Marcus is having aneurysm in chat because you guys are feeding me.
We just want
I
to
feel
prove
like the
that
last-
otter win rate, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like the last 2 or 3 games I've played, Otters always set everything at like 4 in the beginning. So when you set it at 2, you're just playing to the fact that we never get a buy from Otters because it's too steep.
It's the meta game.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's. All right. I'm gonna move that card where you're there. I'm gonna be plotting twice here.
You'll watch it and you'll like it, Marcus.
We're gonna plot way down there. And I will plot up here in this top
Ooh.
bunny clearing as well. All right. Let's go ahead and draw a card, and that will end my turn.
Right.
Well,
So
lizards, I'm out of cards, but I can sell you some nice mercenaries.
You know, I'm good for now. It is nice, but
Lets you play some gardens in here.
it sure does. It's just a shame I don't have that suit.
Mmm.
Because it did occur to me that would be a thing I would do eventually when the cards were nicer to me, but unfortunately, I just have to hold off on that for now.
I'll
And
be here in the
so,
future.
okay, perfect. All right, my suit's gonna stay the same. I have an equal number, and it's gonna actually flip this card. All right, I'm going to reveal for 2 acolytes
Oh my.
and reveal to build a mouse. Sure. Then return those to my hand. I'm not going to craft, and I'm going to draw 1. Make sure I draw 1, and good. Yeah, the last game I played, I accidentally pulled, I think, 11 cards into one of the my River Folk sections. We were all so confused why the deck was so small.
That's funny. Alrighty. We had some good buyers, so I have to draw. Oh, this dude. So I have to draw some cards. Let's get on that. Draw a card. Okay. Draw another card. Lots of rabbits. Okay. Let's get one more. Did I get one more? 1 second. Maybe not. Let me think about that. Oh, that's a good point, Marcus. Lizard, you're supposed to have garden in here. I thought that looked weird.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Marcus, for pointing that out.
I saw that and was like, that feels weird, but okay.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend these 2 duchy to put a trade post in here.
Got your points. Thank you.
And I'll use this Corvid to move. Like that. And I like the sound of that. So prices are good where they are. I will end my turn.
Yeah, you're the cheapest otter player I've ever played with. It's usually like Kuji was saying, it's usually 3 or 4.
I want to be good to my customers. If I'm good to them, they'll be good to me.
I mean, you end up pricing too high and you make no sale. Better to get something, right?
Exactly. Speaking of moles, what do you want?
Yeah. I'm looking at your cards.
I got cards. I got mercenaries. I could help you rule that clearing if you need to.
The one I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Ah, I see what you did there. I think man, it's a real bad thing. Keep going. I'll pass this time. I want to give the lizards a chance to
That's fair.
buy a card. But your prices stay awesome. Right. So then I go to this thing where I put a couple guys on here. Boop, boop. And then I get to go to my actions. So I will do a dig.
Ooh, really? That's great for lizards. That is really great for lizards.
Gotta keep them going here. So that goes there. And I get to move my 3 guys. Oops, I need to lock that. There we go. Boop. Alright, I'll go there. And then I will...
You didn't want a card, really? You going to Bunny?
I mean, I didn't think my through. Let's be real. I'll build a market there. All right, so that's 2 actions. I can.
You got a card for that market?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
There you go. That's my 2 actions. That does affect. Actually, I want to. Do I want to? No. I'll take. Can I take back the market?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because then I can't sway. And I need to sway somebody. So, my second action will be to...
This is a learning moment. Because if you'd bought a card, you could have had everything. You could have swayed, and you could have built.
It's 100% a learning moment. And, if I could go all the way back, I would have. But I unfortunately can't. So I'm sorry. I will... I'll battle here. Oops,
okay.
There. And the bunny clearing that I just dug up into.
Ambush?
Are you playing ambush? Is that what you said?
No ambush.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, then I think I lose a guy, you lose a guy. Or you lose a thing. Is it the good one?
Oh. It is not trigger.
Okay.
And I got your point. Well,
thanks. I appreciate points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I go to sway, and I can go with a fox, and I can go with a bucks. And that should give me a little duder. And we'll take this guy here.
Marshall.
Yeah, get a little extra movement going on. All right. And then these go back to my hands. Hello, hello.
And that's going to be a point.
And...
Don't forget your crown.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Crown point.
I did give you the point.
Oh, someone moved me. Perfect.
Yep.
And then I know I'm already kind of in the evening, but can I draw the card and give someone a point? Is that okay?
What are we talking about? Oh, you've got a charm offensive down there.
Charm
Yeah,
offensive? Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it down there.
Hey, I'm sorry about that, my little conspiracy friends. There's a point for you. No hard feelings.
Thank you.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Right.
And then I will draw a couple cards and call my turn. Alright.
Corvids,
Okay.
would you like to buy a card? Or mercenaries? Or riverboats? That's always an option as well. I promise I will give you your warriors back on my next turn.
I'm running short. But I do like some of the cards you've got. So I will grab it, partisans.
Pleasure doing business.
And since I've got it, might as well craft it. And I'll go ahead and flip this plot token here.
You do not have a warrior there, I'm sorry.
Oh, I need a. Okay. Did not realize. Must have mixed that up. Oh, you're right. Thank you. All right. That'll be fine. We'll resolve that. We're going to recruit. So we'll do that next round.
Bunnies.
Here you go, Lizard Folk.
Thank you.
All right. Plots.
There's
Your points for that. You didn't craft it, did you?
No, he recruited with it.
Okay.
Yep. I will plot down here. And plot up here in this top bunny clearing. All right. Leads me to the third action. I'll go ahead and take a movement.
Very nice.
And that'll do it. Draw my card and end my turn.
All right. This is going to go to rabbits.
But first, you want to buy a rabbit card.
Yeah, I actually do. I had these set aside for that exact reason.
See, that's why I'm here for you. I have your back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for doing business.
You can also buy mercenaries if you'd like.
I'm gonna hold off on that.
It's fair. It's fair. It's tough times we live in.
Right. I am going to. Okay, so I do return the cards before. All right, I'm going to reveal to build a garden. There. I am going to spend that to take. I spend the bird card and I can take the dominance card. It still works the same, correct, Eric?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to spend that. Take the dominance card in my hand. Then I'm going to score with it for 2 points.
Very nice.
There. I will reveal my acolyte. Then with that token, it has to be before I draw, correct? In the evening? Okay. Exposure.
You can wait until your evening phase and do it right before you draw or anything like that, though. So you can do it after you return your cards to your hand. Which a lot of people miss.
All right. And then I will reveal and put those are actually that back.
Gonna build a garden.
I'm gonna build a garden instead.
Yeah. Get that card draw online.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then I will actually reveal that and put another dude down here in the Clarion. These all back to my hand. I'm going to craft coffin makers.
Very nice and terrifying.
And let's see. It has to match the Clarion, correct?
Correct. So the bunny card or the bird card?
All right, I'm going to reveal that, and then I'm going to say this token. I'm going to say it's a bomb.
It is not a bomb.
Ooh.
Enjoy the card. Rip. All right, and I will draw 2 cards, and then my turn.
3 cards.
Thank you.
All right. Well, coffin makers is a thing, y'all. That's pretty terrible.
I figured it was a pretty nice card for Wizards to craft. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, good gracious. All right, I'll commit that guy to draw a card. Let's see what we can get. Okay. Okay. Let's commit this guy to draw a card. Okay. Let's draw another card.
Go.
What is with these draws, guys? They're kind of terrifying. I'm just looking for a saboteurs, and I'm friggin' scaring myself here.
I mean, we've been feeding you. You got plenty of guys.
Oh man. All right, I promised to give Corvids back, so let's spend these 2 to coffin makers. In order to.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. In order to recruit twice. Then let's craft the sword. And I'm out of actions. My prices are fair and reasonable, but I think I might need to bump them up.
You don't want to, continue your big winter blowout.
People have cards right now. They don't actually want them that much. I could maybe push 3, but I'm going to leave them at 2. Because I care about you guys.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
See, and now it's tempting. Now you want it.
I mean, those are true things.
And I've been good to you. I've given you your warriors back.
He's been true to his word. Not just feeding him a win. It's fine.
I mean, but we are.
And you deny me that card, so it's good for everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
Of course, elliptical points eventually. Oh, it's like feeding multiple people at once.
Who's unhappy about that? Everyone gets fed.
Everybody's happy. Okay, so I'm going to build this time and do a Citadel. And then I'm going to move there. And that's my 2. And then I get a martial move. So I'll move my guys from here up there. Alright, and then I can try and sway. So I will do a fox and a mouse. And I will sway a dude.
Oh, sticking to the small dudes. Interesting.
Going with the Brigadier right off the bat. Taking the road less traveled, my friend.
Sure. I mean, it's the second time I've ever played moles, so
Right.
I know that the safe bet's the small moles, but it's a mobile. That's not what I wanted.
Don't let people trick you. There's nothing safe about small moles.
That's what I wanted. There you go. You are who I'm supposed to select.
You want 4 mole?
Yeah.
Because you reveal... Oh, that one's for building, yeah. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I'm paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I get to... Wait. Okay, so I go into evening. At the start of the evening, I may draw a card.
Did you get your point for swaying, by the way? I know I didn't touch
not.
it.
I should be at points. 3 now. Yeah, because I didn't do anything else. All right, 3. All right, so I get to go into the evening. I was going to draw a card. And I'll give them purple guys a point. Keep them up in the running. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. And then I will do some building. Oh, first I get to take cards back to my hand. Sorry. Dink, dink, dink. Okay, so I'm going to build a sword.
Very nice.
And I'll build my mouse. And so there's 1, 2 of those guys and 1 of those guys.
Yep. I think that's all your crafting power.
That is all my crafting power, and I get to go up 2 for the sword.
Last I checked, you are not the lizards, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I'm not. You're right. 1, 2.
Thank you.
1, 2. You go back to where you live. Lizards. All right, and then craft using those. I still have 5 cards somehow. I just crafted 2 cards. Okay. And then I get a draw, and I'll be feeding you some cards here. Turn. Okay.
All right, so craft first. Let's go and craft.
Swap meat. Nice. You can use that immediately if you'd like.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Very cool. Well, who has the most?
That would be Akuji, right? We both have 5.
Yeah. I'll
That said,
randomly.
you know what you're getting from me. Speaking of,
That's
do you
true.
want to buy anything?
Good point.
And it's also, an ambush
Yeah.
is pretty juicy.
Oh yeah, a swap meet where you know you're getting an ambush.
That's actually. Yeah. I'll do that. And so I'll have to give you something else. So.
Yeah.
Just going.
If you want to be nice, you could always give him the ambush back.
Just completely. Why did you even take the action? Sweet. So let's now flip a pot token. So flip that. The one that so long ago tried to flip an error.
That's 1 point.
Only 1 point.
Got you.
And
Would you like to flip anything else?
I'll go ahead and flip this one.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
a snare.
Yeah.
2 more points. Saving the third one, or are you going to flip it too?
Let me think. I'll save it for now.
All right.
All right, let's recruit, and we're gonna use this bird as bunnies. How do you guys group these nicely in Tabletop Sim?
You basically grab them and then press a number, 1 or 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
There's them
super
by rows, yeah.
All right, now it's plotting time.
See that as if it's like the Power Rangers theme. It's plotting time.
I think I'm gonna move first. Oop. And hey, let's use my newly learned skill here.
Oh no.
That went well. All right. Move
Where did you
those
move them
there.
from?
It's from up here.
Okay, cool.
Or move 1 to plot. And let's.
Oh, if you remove that, it goes to the coffin makers.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Eric, I was watching him do it and didn't even think about that.
Took me a
Changing
second to
myself and then
remember.
like future points.
All right, so I plotted, I moved. I think I'll actually leave it at that. Maybe unless I want to do another move. Yeah, I'll move this warrior up here.
You can't. I rolled both clearings.
He's nimble.
Damn them.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, I've
Never
got
played this game before.
So that'll be, I think I draw 2 cards now. So I've got to store it up.
Cool. It's going to flip. It's going to stay bunny.
But first, do you want to buy anything?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Cards
Thank you.
are straight actions for you. Or you could get mercenaries and start building up in here.
Yeah, I could, but I'm focusing on more than just 2 suits. I'm going to pass for now.
That's fair. I can't. I don't have much to bargain with. Oh, don't forget coffin makers as well.
Whenever any wars return to play. Sorry, one per 5. There's only 3, right?
Correct.
So we have
no
to wait
points.
until there's 5.
No, they
And
still
they stay on there until I score, right?
No. Then you return them all at the start of bird song, but for every 5 that are returned, you get a point.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and grab your warriors marks.
Yeah.
You might want to lock that down.
Go. And lock. All right. I'm going to conspiracies first. I am going to spend 1 acolyte as it's hated to battle this Clarion to get rid of that token. You have that ambush. Would you like to use it?
The ambush isn't as effective if people already know that you have it, right?
I mean, it's effective. I mean,
It's less surprising. It's just as effective.
surprising. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it.
with the coffin makers first. Come back to me. Great. All right, I lose 1. You lose 2. I think score a point for that.
Oh, that warrior gets over here.
Need to get used to that. Thank you.
Yeah, coffin makers is just
It's a problem. That's what it's called.
It is a. All right.
Uh-oh.
That's not what I wanted to do. Why did that? I thought I had it locked down.
You can
Sorry,
still
guys.
draw. You're fine. You can still draw locked stuff, which I have learned the hard way with boards.
Perfect. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to move on to daylight. I'm going to. Going to reveal to place a guy here. I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I'm sorry, guys.
You're fine.
I think it's better for me to score with that card versus put a dude down for now. I am going to spend it to score 2 points. Going to.
That's right, Justin. Always be scoring.
Gonna spend this bird card to take this dominance into my hand. Spend the dominance to score 2 more points.
Very nice.
And I'm going to reveal for 2 acolytes. This I am going to anything with this. I'll spend this and put a guy up here. All right, cool. Back in my hand. I am going to is rabbits. I'm actually going to craft the boots for another point.
Nice.
And then I'm going to draw 3 and be done. Cool.
All right. Let me gather up all my funds. Oh. Here's a fact for you. You cannot spell funds without fun. Let's see. What an interesting direction this game has gone.
Real nice right now. There's only been a little bit of combat.
It's probably going to have to change soon. Spend those for those. All right. Commit to draw a card.
That's not what I want.
Let's commit to draw another card. Okay. Okay. Let's draw another card. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why do I have to draw the good cards? Come on, deck. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna draw another card. I don't normally like doing this, but I really need a saboteurs. Come on. Okay. Well, let's craft one of those crossbows.
I got your point.
Let me grab the crossbow. And, you know, I'll open it to the table. Does somebody want a mouse or a bird card? Which one should I get rid of?
I don't need the mouse card for now, so I would say probably the bird card is better to keep. I think it's more lucrative to keep bird around because at least it has more functionality with the suit.
Well, I don't know. What does Akuji think? Because Akuji, you don't like bird cards.
Yeah, birds aren't that great. But I mean, regardless, for me, the mice and birds, I've got a fair amount of cards right now for those suits. So,
Yeah, like birds
you
are
know,
nice for
do
me.
what you like, Otters.
I've got,
You guys, I know you'll make the right decision.
got plenty of cards as is.
In that case, I'm gonna dump the bird then. Oh, you're at 1 mouse, 2 rabbit. Hmm.
Yeah.
That makes it a little more interesting.
It does. You know what? I will dump the mouse. Okay. I'm going to. How many warriors are we at? 3, 5. All right. I'm going to spend these 2 to put out a trade post here.
Oh, so before they would go to acolytes before they would go to the coffin makers, correct? Or they go
Correct.
to coffin makers first?
No, they go to
I think I
acolytes.
did that. Okay, I should have 2 more guys in my acolytes then. I put them in coffin makers first. That fight here.
That was from you attacking, right? That doesn't count. You only get acolytes
Oh,
as defender.
Yep. Thank you very much. That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay, so then real quick, I'm going to guess this plot with this card.
All right.
Marks is it.
You got real quiet.
I'm thinking, is it an extortion?
It is not an extortion.
Ah, okay. You get that card. Should I try again? It will work out one day, Justin. Don't make fun of me.
Cable's guesses have been real bad today.
This is one of those elements of the game that's a lot more fun in person. You can stare the person down.
All right, because I'm a moron. Let's try this again. Is it? Let's go for broke. Is it a bomb?
It is a bomb.
Ha ha!
And
Look at
I got
that.
your point for that.
In your face, Justin. I can guess correctly. All right.
First try.
My turn is done. Oh wait, I need to set my prices. Foxes. People have so many cards this game. I don't think anybody wants them. I'd still rather.
Unfortunately, with my starting hand, it just didn't make it so foxes were as lucrative as the other 2 suits for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at 2 because I'm kind and generous and care about you. Yes,
I mean,
you.
it's been working out really well for you this whole game. I mean, we've been feeding you pretty regularly, so.
Okay.
My cards are cheap. You know you want one, Akuji.
I know, but you're still holding on to some of my warriors there.
I'm sorry. I had to.
On the board.
I know.
There's a kind of warrior shortage on stuff.
I was trying to get a saboteurs. I tried, and I will keep trying because that is a problem.
Yeah, it is. I think I'm gonna have to pass. I want to spend. I want to keep you in the running here. I mean, I say that, but you're way ahead.
Otters always pull ahead at the start. Don't worry about that.
Sounds like something a winner would say. Okay. So I play some war guys. And then I get to go to actions. And I will You know. Let's do fun stuff. I'm going to dig.
Nice.
Pop up here where all the fun is.
You know, if you needed help, you could have bought mercenaries.
I know. I just don't think they'll help me kill the otters.
Hmm.
I'm just kidding. You have an ambush. All right, so that, and I'll go ahead and do a battle against the lizard folk there. Would you like to ambush my lizard folk?
Oh, show.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Ambush! All right.
You.
It's almost
Take
like you should have
those.
bought my bird ambush so you could counter ambush. This is what we call a learning moment. We had another one of those.
I'm going to roll some dice now.
Ooh.
And I killed the lizard guy.
Yeah, if only.
You. He'll go back. And he will go to my acolyte since he did die in glorious battle.
Only you had
Um,
mercenaries.
And then a whole lot of nothing burger right there. I'm going to I can do it. I can do whatever. Oh, I can't do whatever I like. I don't. All right. Well, that's the only thing. So I'll show a fox, and I'll build there. Take a move and go. Back. And then actually take a move to go. No. Yeah, I'll go backwards because I already used formal.
You wouldn't be able to make that move anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. All right. Double reasons not to. All right. So there's my move. I used formal.
But I should mention, you would have been able to make it if you bought mercenaries.
Yet another example of you not buying mercenaries this turn and how it worked against you. Cautionary tale, everybody who's watching. Buy mercenaries.
All right.
Always be buying services. Abs.
Okay, and then I could do that. I'm not gonna do that. I go to my swing and I have a mouse here.
Oh, nope, it's not that one.
Foul. Got a bony. And we'll get something going here.
Ooh, an Earl of Stone.
Yeah. Might be able to give me a couple victory points if he doesn't get hurt real early.
Victory points.
I do get a couple there. Doop.
I don't think he's going to survive to your next turn, I'm sorry to say.
You know, It's very possible that that's true. All right. So then I get to bring my cards up into my hands. And then field. Others. Craft using Citadel markets. Oh wait, beginning of bird song. I'll keep them going.
See, this is how Corvids are going to end up winning the game. Is he just feeds them points, and they reveal all their plots.
I give them
and...
points. I gave you an acolyte.
Oh, no. I'm just saying this is the secret Corvid strat. They just have to have someone feed them their own points.
Just sit behind and wait.
Do the "woe is me, we're just some poor birds, don't worry about us."
Right.
All right. So I'll use my mouse to generate a mouse partisan. And then I have 3 foxes. So we'll get some informants. We'll get some false orders.
Holy moly.
I like making cards.
I see that. That might be a new record for number of crafted effects I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then I draw some cards. And now I don't. Yeah, but the big thing is going to be if I remember. Like I know I could have done informant. I wanted my card. Yeah, seems like a turn.
Oh, that was the turn.
Just the otters have cards for sale.
It's true.
They do.
I'm helping.
One of them's an ambush. I've also got mercenaries if you want help fighting anything.
Unfortunately, I'm short on warriors. But I will use swap meat in an attempt to get that ambush card. Do you have to draw randomly still?
Yeah, I gotta flip these over and randomize them. Would you like to do the honors?
Boop.
Aha!
Nope. No such luck.
Good effort, though. I don't blame you.
Well, I don't even know what I want to give back. Maybe just the same thing.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Oh, worth a shot. All right. I don't believe I'm crafting. Nope. You know what? I'm not going to flip right now either. So let's skip right to recruit. Let's recruit on mice.
You guys have pretty much determined my outcast suit for this next turn.
Yeah, yeah, I like seeing it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard mice.
All right. I'm definitely gonna battle the lizards here.
Yeah. For the record, Moles, you could have taken that out with League of Adventurous Mice.
I have no ambush, sir.
I would roll dice.
That's mostly true.
It just dies. All right, got my point for that.
And then don't forget to discard a random card, lizards.
Thank you very much. Dun, 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 dun.
And we'll go ahead and attack the moles as well.
This is sounding like you could have used mercenaries to help your job.
I could have, but I think I have enough there. I think I'll be fine. It would have shorted me one of my warriors to recruit. I only had 5 warriors in the bank.
Well, I don't ambush.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof. Gross.
That's
Isn't he
warrior
supposed to
number...
return these? guys every 5 or something?
Oh,
No,
it's the
at
start of
this-
my turn. Get
yeah.
him back.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'll spend the extra action to kill off the tunnel. Move up a point for that. Might. Yeah, I definitely want to exert here. Yeah. I'm going to exert to plot in this mouse clearing.
Make sure your duder goes to coffin makers.
Oh. I'm forever forgetting that.
No worries.
Oh, man. Okay. And no draw.
All right, so I will score 2 points for coffin makers,
And you'll make a
Yeah.
purchase.
and I will indeed make a purchase. Thank you. Like your hypnotizing voice is telling me I should make a purchase. All right. Your prices are still 2, correct? Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Nice
I'll
and reasonable.
take- yeah,
So
bush.
reasonable, you should buy more.
I'm good for now. I'm good with just the 1. That. This is going to go to mice. The 2 dominance cards.
Oh no, the hat.
All right. I am going to spend 3 of my dudes. Now, spending isn't the same as coffin, right? They're not getting removed. So when I remove them for conspiracies, they don't go to coffin makers, they go to my supply.
No, they go to coffin makers because you're removing them, and they would hit supply.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the spending was on top of that. So okay, cool, that works. That's actually not bad. Cool. I'm going to use this mouse clearing,
Yep, there it is.
and you're going to use that. Oop. I'm going to get a point for that as well, correct?
Yep, absolutely.
Two. Eight.
You can draw a card out of my hand to discard.
This one. Let's see. And then I am going to I'll spend my 2 acolytes.
Oh, coffin makers.
You. I literally just asked that question. I'm going to move one of these good-looking moles here, my coffin makers, and replace them with list. All right. So the conspiracy they could do, I am going to I'm going to spend 2 bird cards, taking both dominance cards into my hand.
Ooh, goodbye ambush.
Cool. And I will 4 points with those. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to this and recruit a this clearing here. And I'm going to spend this and put a guy here. Back in my hand. Going to craft the root T for because it's mice. I'm going to spend the for 2 more points.
Yeah, it's worth doing it while it's mice.
We'll go there. I will draw 3. And
Okay. Well, I think it's safe to say that lizards are becoming a problem.
what? Fine, guys. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
Say those are reserved. No, maybe. All right, I'm going to commit 1 to draw. One of those guys? No, I should. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Commit 1 of you. Okay. Let's let's craft that actually. League of Adventurous Mice. Let us. Okay, in that case, I'm going to spend these 2 lizards. Put a trade post in here.
You put the lizards in my coffin makers?
I believe I did.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I was panned away.
I will commit 1 to move.
Hi.
I will.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here. Huh.
Let's exhaust an item to move. Nope, that's not all of my warriors. Come on. Let's exhaust 1 to battle the lizards in this clearing.
No ambush.
Okay. Wow, I have to actually use my dice. What is this?
That's the roll you wanted.
I'll take that. All right, let's exhaust 1 more item and finish him off. Any ambush?
No, sir. Yes. Yeah.
That is amazing. That is
I think you
amazing.
can only do the league once per.
Oh
once per
shit, is
game.
it once per?
Yeah.
Okay. That is my bad. I commit both of these. No wonder people are calling me a cheater.
It's okay. Don't get inside doing it. That's what matters.
Move, battle. Okay, so basically, gosh. All right,
Friend,
we'll,
it was a valiant attempt.
Yeah, I
But
will
those
do the
are fair
honorable
for other
thing
people.
and call it there rather than go back and undo one of my moves. No, I think I'm out, Justin, because I
Spent 1 to move, correct?
spent 1 to move here, and then I needed to move here, and then I battled once, and I think that would have been, because that was going to be my third item, so that would have been these 2 funds. Yeah.
Group twice and battled twice.
Yeah. And what I would have done if I was not a moron who can't read is I would have just left, these guys over here. But I will roll with the punches.
That's
Otter
fine.
Murder Ball looks good though.
True.
It's very scary.
It is very scary. I will live with the repercussions of my choices, though.
Okay.
Okay. I don't care if you want to split the move.
I don't care either, man. You can go back and do it. Like, this isn't a tournament
so your
game.
turn
This is just a hype game. So,
All right.
like,
if you guys want to let me do it, then yeah, I just
no.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. Like, this is not a serious game.
Okay. In that case, I rolled the 0-0,
Oh, it's super
so
serious.
one of them dies.
No.
So get your point.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so angry.
And then you do have to discard a random card,
I do.
which you are probably angry about.
No, it's just how it goes.
Ready? Oh, that works too.
And if you would feel better, hold on.
Let's do this one.
There you go. Cool. That was far better than probably what I would have flipped. So yes, it was.
All right. I am out of anything to do, so that's my turn. And Moles, you want a fox card from me, right? Or mercenaries, you could finish off that garden.
I am contemplating mercenaries. I'm very much contemplating mercenaries.
5. Not saying you shouldn't buy from him, but just kind of keep in mind where he's out on the board and how many funds he has and all that jazz. Because I'm terrible at reading board state, so I constantly have to remind myself to look at stuff like that.
It's fine.
He still has 10 points. He still has 10 points of trade posts, but we've not been destroying them, which is also hurting him.
I will.
We've gotten rid of a single trade post yet this game, have we?
I was also camping on them for, which was coincidental. True. I wasn't doing it to save them. I just wanted to camp on those clearings.
Okay. I'm going to pay for some mercenaries.
Sounds like a plan.
I've never bought mercenaries before, so I got to see exactly what they let me do. For battle and rule and daylight and evening, buyer retreats where folk wears his own. They must split between his and. But if I can attack without my guys,
absolutely,
you can.
Okay, cool. All right. So check this out. Use some false orders, and they're false because you guys didn't know you're going to take orders from me. We'll go there.
Interesting.
He's taking out both clearings, or attempting to.
That's really interesting. Start of their.
Because I can't move your guys, right? But I can move them with false order.
Yeah, enemies, warriors.
Right. I'm just saying because I can't use my moves on moving your guys.
And it's just for battle. It's just for battle and rule.
Right.
And they're still your mercenaries.
You do move 3 of them though, because it rounds up.
Good. Well,
the thing I'm thinking about is the fact that you treat them as your warriors for battle and rule. So I guess they're my warriors for the purpose of false orders. Are you talking about for scoring? No, I was just thinking about the fact that they're still, I guess, enemy warriors for the purpose of false orders, because that's not rule or battle.
I don't think he can he move? Because I rule both clearings.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You do rule both clearings. So he cannot...
Because of my gardens.
Yeah, because you have to follow...
standard movement rules, correct?
Movement rules, yeah.
So you get this back.
That's a really good point. Sorry, I got distracted by the whole,
false orders ignores rule.
Does it say ignoring
rule?
Yeah, it does say ignoring rule.
We're all learning something.
I am just...
Thanks, John.
Mostly how to read.
Yeah, I'm just getting like all distracted by the wrong things. Yeah, read the card. It ignores rule. This is gone.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure does. Cool.
Moving on.
We're in the present.
Okay, so we're happy now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I will. Oh, I need to. Is there any other bird song things in my gubbity goop? No. All right. So then I gotta just put some warriors down. Bloop. Bloop. Okay, and then my actions are going to be a battle in this clear. Would you like to ambush?
No. Nope.
I'll take a point.
Bye, scoring engine. I'll miss you.
And then my second action is going to be a battle in this clear. Like
no ambush? Yes, sir.
Sorry, did you say yes or no? I missed it.
No, I don't have it. Go ahead and roll those double zeros, please. That'd be real nice. Okay.
2-1.
Man. 2-1. So that's another point.
And these both go to. I got it. These both go.
Listen, this water right here.
It goes to my.
Oh.
No. Oh, the crown. The crown.
Yeah, he gets a crown because he died for the duchy.
I like it.
Yeah,
there you go.
We honor the dead that you have given.
Go hang out in my. Open note. This guy would go to my acolytes. Cool.
And have you discarded 2 cards, Lizards?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. Man, Lizard, I'm so sorry about what those
there's a
otters
big sale.
did to you. If there's any way the duchy can help you, let us know.
Oh no, it's you're you're fine. Oh, you're fine.
Okay. So then I can show a card and do a thing. Well, that seems like a real dumb thing to do. So that. So I would stay.
That was a pretty sweet move. False orders plus mercenaries.
That was nice. It was nice.
I really only have okay, so no, I'll do it. Fine. I'm going to Philadelphia. Well, no. First, I'll use my martial move. Oh yeah. Okay. Here's how I do it. Martial move here. This is what I was wanting to do. 4. I just rolled them like an idiot. All right. And then my formal to show a card. Yeah. Boop. And then I will put a citadel out there. And then I will flip my sword. I'm going to use using League of my Murderous Mice. And because I'm using them, I'm also going to use my Mouse Partisans. And I have to discard that because it's not a mouse card. I can show you the other one.
That's
the
fine.
Other one.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll see it anyways because I'm moles.
Yeah.
Might as well play with my hand face up. All right, so there. And then the sword is to battle here. I
No
like
ambush.
that it's a sword. That's very fitting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right.
So 1, 2. I got him. 3,
Okay.
4.
Oh, that's true, Justin. Technically, you don't have to declare partisans until after the dice roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you don't need to discard that card after all.
Okay. I thought I had to beforehand. But thanks. I'll take it back. I took it back. In battle, clearings may deal 1x. Okay. I thought I had to declare before, but
Yeah,
awesome,
no,
thank
the not battle plans, that's oath. The effects stage is after rolling dice for things like that.
And then there's my last card I just discarded, so we're good.
Rough
Alright,
turn for lizards.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you pull ahead too quickly.
This is true. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Just flew too close to the sun too soon. So
Alright.
I'm paying
Alright,
the blood price for it.
Fox Mouse weighs me a dude. It's gonna be my last one.
Still, that coffin
Capitan.
maker's gonna do damage.
Yep.
Okay. And then card anything's revealed, take cards back into my hand. Craft using citadels and markers. All right. I have a rabbit. Oh, do we have boots around? We do. Or hold on, right before that. Sorry, before my craft here, I'm gonna give you guys a point because I want to be last place.
Half of my points have come from this card.
Card.
Like I said,
I don't know how to
it's
feel about
a
that.
Corbett strat. You just have to just lag behind until you get that point explosion.
Lag behind until you can strike.
Okay, then I'll make that crafting. For the boots. And I get to draw 3. That was a fun turn. I enjoyed that.
That was a good turn.
Good. Was
wow.
good.
Well, all right then.
Would you like to
Let's
buy
start
anything,
off-
Marks? I've
I
got
don't-
some nice
I don't
Fox
think
cards.
so. I don't think so. I have very few warriors left,
This is true.
which should purchase. I will use swap meet on the moles over here. Pick a random card.
What? You don't want to pick me? What?
I don't.
I had such a nice hand of cards. I had 2 bake sales. It was nice.
Okay. Let's give you
Bake sale and investments. Never mind.
this one.
What? Give me a card. Oh.
Yep.
Ooh. All right. I see all those points I've been giving you paid off.
I'll go ahead and flip this. It's a
I
sorcery.
knew it. I didn't have a card.
2 points for that, right?
Yep.
All right, I got your points, Marks.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I had a card, I would have guessed it.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and recruit. That one's been down there so long, I don't remember what it was. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and recruit. Let's make that. Let's make that mice.
Okay.
So I'll only be able to pick 3 of these spots. Okay. All right, for actions, let's take a move here. And then these 3 will move down here.
Oh my.
And I'll go ahead and battle the moles up there.
In the mouse land?
Mouse clearing, yep.
Do what you do best.
Wow.
Ooh,
Oy.
that will do it. Got my point for that. And yeah, I'm going to exert plot down here.
Coffin makers? Yeah.
Yep.
You got it.
I got it that time.
How many points is that? Is that 3 yet?
3 points.
Oof.
3 points for me. Coffin makers turned out to be quite lucrative this game.
Yeah. I keep feeding into that, but all right.
Cool. Well, I'll get my 3 points, and everyone come get your dudes, please. Thank you.
Would you like to make
Needs
a purchase?
gardens when
Would you like to make a purchase though? You know, you've got so few cards. You could use any card you could get.
I really could.
And you've got the Warriors to spare.
You have the Warriors to spare, but can I do anything with that Fox card?
You
It's gonna
could
be mice.
keep doing something here.
I could. Yeah, I will. There you go.
It's a pleasure as always.
As always, sir. Thank you. Okay, so I will adjust my outcast. It's gonna stay mice, so it'll flip. The 2 dominance cards real quick. There. Okay. Well, because I can, I'm going to build a fox garden right here. That's my turn. Cool. And I will draw Uno Moss and go cry in a corner. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm out of cards, and that doesn't seem good for my customers. Let's commit this to draw a card. Okay. Okay. Let's draw another card. All right then. I will. Three. Move. Okay, I'll commit this to move these guys over. I'll commit this. And these four are going to move in here. I will commit another one. These guys are going to move up here. I will commit one to battle the Corvids in this clearing.
Ready? No ambush.
Okay. Wow. I will commit one to move over here. I'm going to guess that that is a bomb.
It is not.
Ah, disappointing. Hmm. Going to commit one to draw a card. Oh, the deck is empty. Look at that. Hey, a Saboteurs. Okay, I cannot pass that up. I need to craft that. Well, I will use League of Adventurous Mice to battle here because, yeah.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
No ambush.
Ooh.
All right.
You will take one still from his thing. Ooh.
And that one.
Yep, that's what this
That
one
one was
is.
a raid,
Lovely.
but doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might be a raid.
Yeah. Only had the one warrior from supply.
Oh, and I get a point for that. Did I get a point for the
Did
other
you-
one? I don't think I did.
No, I did not move you. No.
Okay.
So unless you moved yourself, I don't think anyone touched it.
I am fairly certain I forgot. Okay, I'm out of actions. I've done all my stuff, so I will end my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, Corvids. I policed you a little harder than I needed to. I was
not at all.
searching for points.
Yeah, and I needed. I had potentially 7 points to flip.
Yeah.
On the board. Somebody needs to do that.
Okay. So.
Oh, my prices. Mercenaries is fine. Riverboats is fine. Let's make that card worth 3. It's still worth it though. I'd still recommend buying it.
It's still an ambush.
You could buy it and use it to guess what that plot is.
Essentially, just waste it and give it to the Corvids. So you're essentially buying it for the Corvids at that point.
Just give it to him. I'm not going to buy anything. Thank you, though.
I'm always here. Just remember all the
Appreciate it.
learning
You're
moments
sitting-
you've had this game.
You're sitting on 4 of my guys, though. That's like half my army.
This is true. I cannot
I'd be
deny that.
dramatic.
I mean, to be fair, he was just protecting them against coffin makers.
Exactly.
So, you gotta pick the lesser evil, man. Do you want to give the lizards more points or just hold on to funds? Like, I think he made the right choice.
Okay, so I'm going to first action. Dig. Yeah.
Nice.
And then second action. Do some math. That. Yeah. Rue it. All right. Oops. There. All right. So that's 2. I've got Captain. So with Captain, I will battle otters here.
Yep. No ambush.
Okay, I'll just take my point. With my marshal, I'll move here. With my formal, I can show any card to build. Build here.
It took me a shockingly long time to realize that. I only just learned that like a couple weeks ago.
You playing it with
And then
according
I had
to
to
the suit you
match.
play
Yeah.
still? Oh no! You're like, why would I have a mole that has the same rule that I already have to use to build?
I mean, it'd still be an extra action.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's just an extra action. That's still good.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, let's do it. I'll flip here, and I will battle lizards here.
No ambush.
And I'll do my fox thing. I don't. Both my cards are fox cards.
Okay.
Cool. All right, and wish I could eke out another combat, but I can't. All right. Cool. So, I got 2 cards, so I can't do that thing. Sway anybody. Card. Any revealed cards. Nothing revealed. These back in hand. I'm not going to do the point thing card. I think everyone is ahead of me. I will offer my good friend the Corvids a card to guess if that this plot token here is, how do you say, Zabam?
It is not a bomb.
Oh, good. All right, then I don't really care. Enjoy your
I feel like that would be way too obvious.
But it also would have worked, apparently.
I mean, it just would have been rough for me. That's all. And then evening, craft using citadels, and whatever. So these two up here will get me some coins.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. And this one down here will get me some tea.
Got your points as well. 2.
And then I get to draw 4 cards. All right. Take them.
That is a draw, sir.
I know. I had to get some points on the board.
Okay.
You know, I have a pretty tasty bunny ambush.
Yeah, of which go and use swap meat.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just
And he'll just take it.
take it and
Yeah, that's fair.
throw it out there instead.
I also have other services, which are, you know, less exciting, and you don't want them.
I have 0 warriors at the moment, which is really sad. They're all sitting in. All the rest of what I have are sitting in coffin makers.
Well, it's just 3. It's fine. You'll get them next, on my turn.
Yeah,
No big
two
deal.
that the river folk have.
You know?
All right. Well, so I'm obviously not recruiting. We'll go ahead and flip this though for a couple points. Okay. And action time.
Son of a bitch.
Having trouble with your moles there.
No,
It's his OCD. It's his OCD.
Needs them to line up.
Hey, are you still playing this game, Greg? I don't see any lizards on the board.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Kind of.
Just, there are plans in work. It's fine. The lizard cult's never truly dead.
Well, sorry for the delay on this.
No, you're fine, man. Remember, this is a very serious game, so
Very
let's take
serious.
a-
No takesy backsies.
not at
Ooh.
all.
Ooh.
There. Thinking about moving on those. You know what? I'm leaving one behind.
I was like, you're just leaving points here on the board.
No, you should do that.
Man.
You should just come swim down and gobble up.
No, I'm sorry. I will move them up there, but I'm going to use them to plot.
I mean, it's definitely a raid. Why would it not be anything other than a raid? There's no reason it would be a bomb. There's nothing up there to blow up.
Wait, you moved the guy up so you could plot with him? Got it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. He's
I bet.
deciding.
I mean, he
I'm
hasn't placed
assuming
it
it's-
yet, so
I'm assuming it's gonna be a raid, unless he just wants to mess with our heads and make it a bomb just to be a bomb.
I think he's gonna put a trap. I think
A snare?
he's contemplating bird dominance right now.
Yeah, I think
So if he
snare
gets-
is more likely.
If he gets 2 snares there, we can't go in, or we can't mole in or anything like that.
Right. That's
I think
true.
he's trying to set up for that potential.
Okay. And so I've moved and I plotted. Let's go ahead and move these two. And I will exert an evening.
You're gonna attack me?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not attacking there. I'm not gonna exert.
I thought we were friends.
I'll exert to move. And I got to discard down, so let's toss. Toss that out.
All right. It's going to go to boxes. Let me see. You have informants. No, here's 2.
It is
Why not?
unfortunately 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Well, the prices have changed.
Yeah, I
This whole
set
game
it
has been
to
two.
3 when it was valuable, and somehow the card magically changed.
And then I will actually score a point, and you guys can come back, come and get your stuff from Coffin Makers, because that will be gone on Garrick's turn.
I have
Indeed.
warriors.
Or will it?
Hey, I can't complain. It got me 7 points.
Yeah,
this game.
that's good work.
Ridiculous. Okay.
And I tried hard to get rid of it.
Sure did. You milled the hell out of that deck. And we're going to go to the discard. If we're moving that already. All right.
Did you get your point?
I did.
Okay.
Thank you. Did. Do I have anything I want to do? Conspiracies. Any fox clearing? Going to go ahead and remove this building here, Akuji. So, who's one of your moles, please?
Goodbye, my formal friend. You shall be missed.
Okay.
Don't forget to gain a point.
Oh, thank you very much.
And moles have
And
to pitch a
then,
card.
Yep, I know. I got them random. Flip them face down, randomized, but someone could pick one just to make sure I'm not cheating.
I'm going to burn this bird card to take this
That's
box
not a...
dominance card into my hand.
Oh, God, what's happening?
I'm going to reveal.
There we go.
Put
Okay.
a dude there.
Thank you.
I'm going to spin this for 2 points. 2.
Where'd the card go?
And you need that card back.
No, I was just curious what I lost.
You
It was
lost.
so unmemorable.
You lost a visit to friends. It was just a boots. It was a bunny boot. Which cannot be crafted, so you didn't lose anything. Okay. So I have recruited. I've scored. My conspiracies. I've returned my cards to my hand. I am going to draw those and be done.
All right. Nobody purchased from me, so I get 2 of my own dudes.
Nice.
Alrighty then. It's the start of Birdsong. That's Saboteur.
Bye. Bye, my friend. Will be missed.
Yeah,
They
I
did
should make it. I should make it Coffin Makers.
It did me really, really good this whole game. I cannot complain about that. Saboteurs you drew was probably the one that I had in my hand that I lost when I lost one of my gardens because I was holding on to it. And I kept using it to recruit, and I should have just spent it just to have in case you got your saboteurs first, so I could have burned it. But hey, la vie.
I'm going to commit one to move. These guys over here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we talk about this? I think it's a bad idea for you. That's all I'm saying. I'd like you to be able to win since you're streaming. And I think if you attack there, it's just going to hurt you.
Here's the other thing. If I can get 3 points this turn and keep all of my funds, then I can put out 10 points of trade posts next turn.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, all right. You got to do what you got to do then.
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't want to hurt you because I am worried about Corvids going for a dominance play, but I think I can outpace them if I can remove your 2 buildings.
All right.
So let's try it. Using up League of Adventurous Mice to attack you. Do you have an ambush? Yeah, you do. Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, I did warn you. Just want you to know I did warn you.
You could have warned me more. Oh yeah, there's no more coffin makers.
You could have warned him harder.
Said, hey, look,
I would have listened to
to
harder warnings. All right, rolling the dice. All right, man, that would have had it too.
Oh, cool. So we just both die?
Yeah.
A horrible death?
Yep. Okay. All right. In that case, I think the way we do it is I go ahead and spend 2 moles for a trade post.
I got your points.
Thank you. And then I will go ahead and commit 1 to battle there. Do you have an ambush?
Do not have another ambush. No.
I'm rolling dice. Two, 1. Okay, that's all I need.
Your points. 1, 2.
Thank you. Only 1 price of failure, though, so that's good.
Only 1 price of failure?
Yeah,
because it's the same round.
Yeah.
The same action.
Same timing window, I think is the way you technically say it. Okay, let's looking at the map.
Hey, you guys, remember when you played Bash the leader? I think the Otters are the leader now.
All right, I'm going to commit 1 to move these guys over here. I'll commit 1 to battle the lizards there.
Ambush.
Ah, you do have an ambush. Okay. All right, and then I'm not going to bother rolling. I will commit another 1 to move over to here. I will...
You got your points for that, right? You scored yourself? The party you just killed?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
I will commit 1 to battle the Corvids here. Do you have an ambush?
No ambush.
Oh, we could have gone for the triple ambush. How great would that have been? It would have been supremely funny.
It would have been nice.
Okay, let's finish out the turn with some draws. 1, 2, and we'll just do 1 more. That is of very little help to me. Okay, we'll put our prices back down to 2 and end my turn. My prices are 2. Don't buy from me.
Okay.
You should buy from me because I want that, but also like don't buy from me.
All right.
But you want something, right? I've got these great cards. They're gonna help you.
They probably will. All right. So.
And you're the craft king. Use those cards.
I mean, it just got hammered a little bit there for my crafting. Nothing in there. Yeah, I probably won't be buying anything.
I mean, at this point, no, he doesn't. So if you remove the foxes, he can't put any more trade posts down because he has no more trade posts. But he does have and mouse. At least limits his options if we keep these on the board. Don't destroy them just for the points. It stops him from crafting at least in those two.
I mean, he's gonna get it. He wants it.
I know. I'm just talking it out.
You're right. Like limiting which trade posts I can put out is very important right now. Like I have 2 lizards to put out a trade post, but currently they only rule a fox clearing, which is no go for me. Yeah. Similarly, I have 3 of my own, so I need to put out a trade post with my own warriors, but I only have 3 dudes on the map right now, which is difficult for that.
So essentially, you guys just are the moles specifically just need to move all your moles out of rabbit and mouse clearings, and then he just can't make any trade posts. Perfect.
But I mean, he has 2 of yours and 2 of the Corvid as well.
Yeah, but he has to. We don't rule those clearings. I guess the Corvids do. I don't rule any clearings he can put people into. He has to rule. I have to rule clearings in order for him to use my guys for trade posts.
Okay.
Unless you're alluding to something else, like I don't understand why my guys would contribute to his trade posting.
No, I mean yours doesn't. Yours don't.
Right,
he could build 2 rabbits. Well, he could build 1 rabbit on a Corvid. I mean, you're gonna have a turn. You're probably gonna put something somewhere. Maybe you do it on another fox.
With what acolytes?
I don't know. How do you build stuff? I don't know
With
how
acolytes.
That's the only way you can build anything.
Also with cards, which he has one of.
Cards.
And I already have I only rule 1 clearing, and there's already a guard in there. So my options on my turn are going to be very limited. So you should not count me in to be able to do anything to him.
Okay. Doop. I mean, I can't. I mean, I can vacate buildings, I guess, but
you'll still rule because they count toward rule. They do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they do.
So it's a matter of if.
Then he'll just plop guys down, and then he'll take up buildings.
Because Corvid would have to come kill this citadel, and he might be able to just place guys here to get rule there. But I'm stuck there. I can't move out with his thing there.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, those are problems I have. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's a lot of we dig here. And I guess Corvid, if you can do it, you can try to clear that. See what happens. So I move here. And then I will Capitan for a battle. And here, do you want me to ask you if you have an ambush?
I do not have an ambush. You do not have to ask.
Okay. All right. So I'll fight here. Dice. Here.
What? Why are you rolling mud? Oh, okay, that works.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I'm rolling your dice. Where am I?
It's
Right
fine.
next to the dice you just rolled. I got your point.
Okay, cool. Did you remove my mole? Or no.
Not
It
yet.
didn't look like
No.
I was just grabbing my stuff.
my mole. Because you only have one guy, right?
Yeah, just the one.
Your dice back. I'm sorry that I touched your dice and then
It's okay. I was just confused for a second. I was like, wait, why are my dice moving?
and then I will.
Discard, by the way, this Birdie Bindle.
No, I know I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'll flip a thing. And did you give me a point?
I did.
Okay. I'll battle here.
Yep, no ambush.
Great.
Point.
And I think that is what I can do. This guy goes to his card. And oh boys. Oh boys. And then I revealed in the evening. If I draw cards, I may instead take a dish ambush. John, are you going to be able to take this?
Because the thing is even if he
can
he
probably
takes
do it.
it, he'll still rule it clearing, so he'll get his 2 points out of it, but it's still.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's a good point.
There's so many things because if he does, so if you can't take it, I mean, there's nothing I can do now. So whatever. I was gonna try to take an ambush out of the discard, but there's none. I'll instead just draw a couple cards. And then that victory point thing. Here's a victory point, Corvids. And
All right, Marks, would you like any cards?
No, I don't think I do.
That's fair.
I don't think I even really care about doing swap meet at the moment. I guess I can always give it back. So let's go swap meet with the moles. Pick one of your cards here.
enjoy.
You can have it back.
You just put it somewhere.
Oh yeah, put it next to your board.
Hmm.
I'm not going to craft. I'm going to flip over this plot.
Oh,
2 points.
called it.
2 points.
You gonna play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
I
I think I played during daylight though. So
yeah, you do.
finishing my recruit here.
All right. Our goal now is to allow that dominance win to happen, so that
No.
I don't know who made the bet, but somebody has to eat their shirt or something, right? Or eat a rule book.
That's only during the tournament.
Yeah, it's only during the tournament. But Corvid Dominance win does get a prize from Patrick Leader, so that's something.
I don't know that I can hold it. I don't know that I'm confident I can hold it yet.
Right.
We'll see.
I doubt he'll give it a prize if we just idly let you through the gates. Like, yeah, take the dominance win. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think it has to be earned.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, there's so things on the map at this point that
Like,
got a chance.
It's actually a good play. I think Moles could probably stop it with some hard work, but their action economy is pretty small right now.
Yeah.
You also might get an otter ball rolling to you.
That'll be a bunny recruit.
Okay, I figured. Yeah, I was very tempted to saboteur your rabbit partisans, to help prevent this. But
Yep.
I was like, no, I think I can outpace you. So
Yeah,
You might.
I think you might still be able to. That's the. We'll see what happens.
yeah,
All right. So daylight. There it is.
there it is.
Uh,
All those victory points I fed you, and you're just gonna take your victory
Dude,
mark.
this is why you should have fed them to the Lich Cult,
Right.
because I essentially don't
I know.
exist. And it wouldn't have won me the game. I'd just be, I don't know, 27 points, which would have been, a nice way to end the game.
I mean, I think I fed him 4 or 5 points off.
Yeah, you did.
yeah,
You
something
did.
like that.
So you'd be real close.
Yeah.
So I will start off by battling down here, so I can maybe actually get rule.
Where I'm at?
Yeah. The main this small area down bottom right.
I defend.
Okay.
Oh, that was so close to a 3.
It was.
Are you using your rabid partisan?
Is that just once? Oh, it's any battle. Okay.
Yeah, you can use it
You have
repeatedly,
to discard anything that's not a rabbit card.
Gotcha.
which
And
includes birds.
it would include birds. Okay. So I will discard this bird card.
Oh, you could have had soup kitchens to contribute.
The rest I know. I couldn't quite craft it.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
had the same thought. 2,
Well, you own it now, but
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I own it, but you've got warriors there that can still hurt it.
You got 2 more actions plus an exert, don't you?
I do, yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and battle a second time.
not a 0. All right.
2.
You gonna?
And-
You might as well. At this
Might as well
point.
be rabbit partisans again. Yeah, I have all money cards.
I'd give you a victory point, but you don't do that anymore.
He's not about that life.
I don't think there's a reason to kill those things. So
I mean, they still count
Hey.
for rule.
Yeah.
that's true.
But-
But since nobody can place pieces in those 2 spots, I don't.
He can still move in. 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2,
got 5.
3,
He can't.
4, 5.
He can't move in either.
You
Yeah,
can.
you can't. You can't move out, and you can't
Place.
Like, play
It's
dig
moved
in.
from.
Oh, move from. I'm sorry. I misheard that. Thank you.
Plus, you'll screw my action economy more. It's unless you have other actions you need to do. That's probably
Well,
the
it's
safest
the
thing.
actions I maybe need to do are just consolidating. Yeah, I still have the exert. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fight there. That's fine. And
You
with
don't-
rabbit
you don't need to roll.
partisans, it just kills
Well,
him. Yeah.
he does in case he rolls. No, I
No.
guess he doesn't. He doesn't. You're right. Because undefended plus rat now.
Yep. And my exert action is just gonna be moving these 3
Yeah.
over here just to bolster that.
All moles end as small moles.
Dice Tomato, would you like to buy a card?
Oh man.
If you keep out of mouse and rabbit clearings, your warriors do not help me too much. I can maybe tempt you, right?
Yeah, and I don't think I'm buying from you.
Yeah, you still probably
I think
shouldn't.
I can- yeah. Nope, I'm not. All right. Well, the outcast is going to stay Fox. It's going to flip for as good as that does me. Let's see. There is a dominance card in there, so there's that. Da, 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 da. Let's see. The only thing I can do is, I will just recruit and my one lily clearing. I think that's all I can do.
You can craft the card.
Oh, that's true. You know what? No, I can't.
Isn't it?
I don't have
Isn't
a
it
card.
Fox
I don't have a
Quest?
card. No, it's a mouse.
Oh, I missaw.
Yeah, it's mouse. So I'm going to draw 1 and bid you all day.
Bid you all a good game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this. So I get 2 of my dudes. Let's see. Move. So these guys go here, here. Spend these for a trade post. Commit 1 to move. Spend these for the next trade post. 2, 4, and then I have Corvids and are moles anywhere? Moles are the moles with a mouse over here. Oh, that's actually hold on. So that complicates things. It doesn't quite work out yet.
Okay, so you're not gonna do. You're gonna do one of your builds, right there.
Let me
then
think
you're
about
not
this.
gonna move.
Let me think about this real quick.
All right, I moved you back.
Thank you. Because okay, I've got an easy mouse from the moles. So what I need is another rabbit. That's difficult. Hmm. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. I think that's it exactly, actually. So, okay, maybe I do it like this.
I would say that I think the snare prevents that.
Oh, that's also true. That's a good point. All right, hold on. I'm getting way ahead of myself.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't get an easy. Oh, your rabbit. Woo! You might be. I mean, there's other points on the board, but you might be screwed on rabbits.
Yeah. Very nice.
Way to go, Corvids.
We'll see.
Well, because I mean, for him to get here is really hard because he can't go through you.
Yeah.
So he has to go through this route, which means he'd have to spawn here probably up to 3 guys to move. Oh no, he has to do more than 3, or else he'll get stuck here.
He doesn't rule this clearing, and he'd have to spawn.
I know.
And so if he can't spawn here because I rule that clearing with the Fox Garden, so he'd have to be here.
2,
Oh,
3.
okay, yeah. So
My Fox Garden prevents him from moving out.
So he'd have
here,
to do 4
here.
guys there. He can move, get a point.
1, 2.
Move to get 1 fox clearing. This fox clearing is easy. No, because there's
3,
a post.
Move.
So he can't.
Move.
He can't even get his 2 posts out.
2, 4, 5.
Mouses are easy for 4 points.
Let's see, 5 points.
Which, if you can't do it, you gotta hit up.
Absolutely, yeah.
instead. Nice.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. I will spend these 2 for trade post here.
I'll grab your 2 points.
Thank you.
2.
And I will commit 1 to battle there.
Your point.
And then let's spend a warrior to recruit. Spend a warrior to recruit. Spend a warrior to recruit. He's got rabbit partisans. God, that's really bad. Let's spend another one to recruit. Let's commit 1 to move.
Oof.
Let's commit 1 to battle.
All right. I will ambush here.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, you already had it. Thanks.
All right. Rolling. 3-2.
Yikes.
And I'm assuming you will wrap it, partisans.
Yes, rapid parsing.
Oh, wow. That ambush really screwed things up. I almost would have been better just trying to rule or something. Hmm. Well, I'll go ahead and battle there again. Got anything?
No ambush.
All right, 1-0. And I will battle there a last time.
I think rapid partisans.
Oh, yeah, Rat Partisans. Rat
That extra
Partisans.
one.
So my final duder will be filled with regret. Let's just draw a card.
I'm definitely not holding it. So we'll see what future turns bring.
We'll see.
Okay.
So at the very least, moles can
Yeah, they can just walk in and
walk in, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an action economy, so that's really all I'm going to do is walking.
Yeah.
Well, I have to do it. So I feel like it's king making at this point. I choose who's winning by stopping it, but you got to do whatever you got to do that.
yeah, your best bet is to delay the game.
Move. And then
I love it. Chat wants Fugless to eat a rulebook.
Throw the game. Throw the game.
I mean, he said it has to be earned, so
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
it wouldn't feel right if it wasn't earned.
It's a good effort, though. That
I mean, I'm not committing anymore. I'm not going to try to battle it. I'm not going to try to overextend on the court. I mean, especially
yeah, no, ruling it's the way to go.
Yeah, at this point, and I don't have the action economy, and I still got to find a way to potentially slow you down, which I don't know. I think it's going to be the best I'm going to do is a recruit.
He doesn't have any of your guys, so if you basically move guys into, well, I guess yeah, because he only has Corvid, so he can move an outpost here on his turn and get 2 more points.
No, it still has snare.
You can't do it as long as
you're
it's
right.
there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I just completely overlooked the law when I was the snare when I was thinking about it and was being a dum dum.
Right. Okay.
If only I'd managed to craft soup kitchens.
All right, and then I will flip to move these guys out here. Try to not leave an easy point.
Yeah, it's a good move.
All right, and then let's look here. We've got guys in a bunny, fox, whatever that is, another fox, and I will get a dude. Yeah, try it. Take a banker.
Or 3 points.
3.
2 points, I
This
believe.
is a noble, right? Is this a noble? Yeah, noble. Yeah, for 3 points or 2 points. It's 2.
I got it.
Okay, and then I get to bring these back up. Go to my discard. I discarded that one. And you did. Oh, why did that all move? Why? Just happened. I'll fix it later. All right, start of evening. So if I give, can I pick the Corvid? It's fine. It'll fix. Can I pick the Corvid to give them a victory point, even though they don't receive victory
You
points?
absolutely can.
Okay. Well, I'll do that for a
That's
card.
hilarious.
And then I will end my turn with another card.
It is not my favorite ruling. In fact, it
Yeah.
might be one of my least favorite rulings.
It seems, yeah. That doesn't seem right.
I got it, guys. I'll fix it.
Corvids do
Okay.
not win, unfortunately.
Nope.
They sure don't. It was a valiant effort.
It was a really good
Not
effort.
yet.
I'll jump right to recruit and recruit on bunnies. There. That is yours, lizards.
Thank you.
Okay. I think all I do here is move twice. And yeah, it makes sense. I'll battle the moles up here.
Are you sure you want to do that? We are very formidable. Formidable.
Last time you said that you had an ambush, but
Mhm.
that's
I
fine.
just wouldn't. I would just not
You won't-
like to see you lose. That's all.
I will. I'll battle there regardless.
Okay. Well, I was bluffing. So I don't
All right, no ambush. With partisans, that'll be you'll take 2.
mm-hmm.
And
By my friends.
you've got 2 actions.
You, Greg, you moved me up for my 2, right?
I did. I did.
I'm just
Oh, I
really
do-
losing hard. That I just was hoping I wasn't losing as bad as.
I need to move
Yeah.
this out. Those are my 3 actions. I'm not going to exert because I would like some cards this round.
Wasn't that 4 actions? Move, move, battle, move?
Oh, you are right. Thank you. So it's worth exerting then and not drawing cards just to do this. So I'll do that. I don't want to rule. a bunny
Yeah, you
turn.
don't want to rule.
Okay, let's see. It's going to go to rabbits.
Ooh.
It's discarded. There's no this in there. Let's see. Acolytes. I'm going to reveal. And we'll put 1 there and 1 there. Back into my hand. Then I think that is all I can do. Craft. I will draw 1 card. Luck, Eric.
All right. I get 2 of my own dudes. What can I do? Hmm. Ugh.
So I had to figure out 2 points because you got the 2 points from here, moving down, spawn and move.
I don't think I have it unless
No.
I dig the deck and just pray for coins, but that's terrible and I will not do that. Yeah, because I'm thinking about it, and like most have done a really good job of making it hard for me to recruit and then do anything on the river.
Right.
That was completely intentional and not just by happenstance.
Well, this is what's screwing me, because if I could get this guy out of there, that's easy, and then if I could get guys down here, that's the rest of the points. But I have to recruit so many times to be able to move out of there that it doesn't leave me with enough actions. And I guess I could like recruit twice, battle. No, that still doesn't leave me with enough. Oh no, there's still a trade post here. That doesn't even work. I'm just being dumb. Oh my goodness. Late game foggy brain. Okay. In that case, we do the only thing that makes any sense, I think. Doesn't make any sense. God, it's so terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that how many it needed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, it needs 7. Really? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's got 6.
Yeah.
I mean, I can if your intent is to move in.
Yeah, that's the intent. I recruit 6 warriors and then move in there.
And then it's on a roll. Roll from the mole.
Yeah, that's what it would come down to.
Moving in 6 would break rule.
Oh, that's true, because it ties. Gosh, I knew that. I'm apparently super foggy brained right now. Okay.
Oh, if you go up north.
So those are for corvids. This is for lizards. These are mine. 3, 6, and they're all coming down here.
Okay. And that does set you in a good position for your next turn to try to do your shenanigans if any of your guys are.
It's a great position if I had any actions left with my 1 warrior in my funds, basically.
Jiminy. Okay.
This game's not allowed to end. That's what's going on here. We have to play forever.
Right.
It's closer to victory.
Oh man.
Okay. So. All right. Oh, I've never seen that master engraver. That card is disgusting.
It is, isn't it?
Not at this stage in the game, but yes.
Yeah.
Once in daylight card. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm not buying any of that stuff.
Marcus is going to be so happy if Otters don't win. You'll be so happy.
I mean, if you do win, man, you've earned it. Like this has been a slow crawl to the top of the hill.
Oh man.
Oh, bloody crawl.
I love it when these root games drag out like this and just like the board empties and everyone's just like, how do I win? It's so good.
Yeah. I'm used to so many of these ending with just a sudden burst of 10 points or something.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see this game play out.
I feel like we did good policing on each other.
We
like
have.
that.
We've done very good policing. That's how we end up in this situation.
I disagree. You guys over policed me.
I don't entirely disagree.
You're fine.
Yeah, like
it's fine. Like I said, I'm very happy with my run, especially considering I haven't played lizards before. I have a friend who has, so I've seen how they've been played. So that's at least been helpful. I've been very happy with my play of the lizards this game.
You've played well. You've done the important thing that many people don't do, which is to score victory points.
Right?
Which sounds like a joke, and yet somehow it's true.
Yeah, I think the only thing I think I could have done is I had saboteurs in my hand and I was too greedy and didn't craft it, and I should have.
Oh yeah.
That's my only thing that I'm going to kick myself for, is not crafting saboteurs when I should have.
Yeah, you definitely should have done that.
Yep.
It is utterly hilarious to me that like I think moles have a really good chance right now because we're all just like in a stalemate and moles are just building back up.
Yeah.
I mean, moles are hard to keep down.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But I've been slow and steady this whole time, so that's what the policing helps.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. I did a recruit and a dig, and then I can do my banker. So let's do some.
I'm gonna use the rush. We'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, I'm not screwing. I'm screwing myself. I already did it. Darn it. Okay.
I really need to P2 actually.
I become what I hate. All right. So I'll just discard those 2 points.
Oh, you're bankering, nice.
Yeah, I was hoping to banker and do a thing. I should have just moved instead of my recruit dig. I wanted to do a thing, but I don't know.
Did you get your 2 points for that?
Yeah.
No. And then I can't do those. And okay. Ooh, I should have done that. All right, cool. That is done. That is done. And I get to draw 2 cards. Give you a victory point there, my friend. And
I'm back.
All right. Do not have rule. And no cards, so I'm going to skip straight to daylight.
All right.
And
how much hurting is in my future?
Definitely have to battle here.
Yep. No ambush. Oh my god.
That is the best possible roll you could have hoped for.
Oh my god.
Wow. Very nice. Wow.
Oh shit.
I don't know whether to leave it at that or just I've got 2 more actions.
I mean, you may as well do something. Yeah.
keep
battle there again, and then we're gonna head up north.
Okay, at least I took a couple out.
Yeah. It's maybe a reason not to do it, but that's okay. And let's go ahead and battle up here. The moles have an ambush.
No.
Okay. Okay, 3 battles. Yeah, I'll
You
go
probably
ahead and.
want the card at this point.
What's that?
Probably want the card at this point.
Yeah, I definitely want the
Yeah.
card. Although, well, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, it's going to be a game of people moving in and getting control. But yeah, need the
Right.
card to be able to do something next round. I will take it.
Boy.
All right. This stays. So it flips to bunnies.
And you want to buy a card, right?
No. I'm good. I'm good. And you've been a fantastic salesman this whole game, and I really appreciate it. But no.
So I might say, I don't know. I might say it might be worth buying just so he has the stuff to stop the Corvette.
Yeah, like that is a good point. In the full honesty, like
I mean, I guess he can't buy more than 2 though, so it would be the same thing as getting your guys. Because no one else is having a turn before him.
I'd also say that the moles are. I mean, they can just walk in, right?
well, not quite because they don't rule this clearing, and
That's a good
they only
point.
have 3 in here.
Yep, it would be a lot more difficult for them to do that.
Yeah.
I think what they'd actually have to do is buy riverboats and walk in.
Either way, those
mean,
river folk are getting something.
Does the river boats would give me? Yeah, I guess that
They let you go
give me
from
5.
here to here and then here to here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. This is so hilarious.
I'm contemplating, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's
contemplating if
fine.
I-
This is hilarious because like I know I looked to see if you could like purchase 2 cards and win with it, and I don't think you can.
I can't.
But, yeah. Which is why I left my prices at 2. I probably should have still pushed them to 3, but you know, now we're in this situation where maybe you want to buy 2 things and give me 4. Because the reality is I don't have the actions to police right now.
Oh wait, were these in the discard? These 2 cards up here?
Oh shit, were they? I don't know.
Yeah, those 2 mouse cards were.
Oh yeah, so that would have gone to ice then, because I just had the 1 rabbit. So okay, well, that at least changes some things for me because it makes. I don't know. It doesn't actually do anything. It does. It does. It does. Da, da, da. Okay. Well, you know. There's 2 for now. Going to grab that. Hmm. There's 2 more for that.
All right.
Okay, so I am going to.
I am back.
How many mouse cards do you have? Do you have enough? 1, 2.
Oh,
1,
there's
2.
that.
No, I don't think you can do it.
1 guy there. 1 for mouse guard in there. Ah, yeah, I'm 1 mouse card short. 1 mouse card short. Mouse. Hmm. There's one guy there. That for a
Yeah.
mouse garden there. Oh yeah, I'm one mouse card short, unfortunately, to be able to score.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Okay, I will.
You're just not going to reveal the last card?
Yeah, I'm going to reveal. There's no reason not to. I'm going to reveal that. I'm going to crafting that for a point at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that there. Take all this stuff back into my hand. Craft that for a point.
Very nice.
I don't think I can do. Oh wait! Can I backtrack that? Can I backtrack that, please?
You don't have enough gardens to do Master Engravers and the item, do you?
Wait, I don't. Oh, you're right. You're right because I only have 2 gardens.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because you knew exactly what I was thinking.
I knew exactly what you were thinking.
Like, I could have gotten an extra point out of it, but you're right. I only have 2 mouse clarions.
You can wait a turn and try to get the point, but yeah, you'd be hoping that your gardens stick around, basically.
Yeah, that's true. There and move up. Point out of that. No, I think I'll just leave it there. Crafted, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. In my turn.
Okay.
There.
Bot didn't realize we were still playing.
He's like, what have you guys been doing?
Okay. 5 funds. 7 cards in the deck.
Can you mill it and craft 3 points?
I saw some protection rackets in the discard, and you have a coins. I don't know how many are in the deck, but I think that might be it. Are there 1 or 2 of each of those suited
I don't
items?
know. With this deck, I'm not familiar with Exiles and Partisans deck as the base deck.
Yeah, I think there are 2 coin cards.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's 1 fox in the discard, and there's 1 coin, bunny, or mouse or something in Dice Tomato's hand.
You have Bake Sale and Investments. I think there's only 2. I've only seen Bake Sale and Investments this whole game. The 2 coin cards. I don't know how many copies of those cards there are.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna guess there's
Hold
not.
on. I can go grab my deck.
Oh, it's not that important.
I mean, it's literally right next to my computer desk, so it's fine. You really want to know?
I only need 1 card, Nebuchadnezzar. I just want to craft 1 of them for 3 points.
Let's see.
The question is just if I would hit it if I were to try to mill the deck, and I don't think I would. And even then, it doesn't win me the game. It just...
Yeah, you got Protection Racket. Which
yeah,
that's the one.
That's in the discard, yeah.
So there's Bake Sale, Investments, Protection Racket. I think maybe 1 more. Nope, it's just those 3.
Yeah. Plot twist, Corvid has it. They might. They have 1 card in hand. Moles might have it. I don't remember what Moles has in their hand.
I got 4 cards.
Yeah. Oh, God. If I don't police the Corvids, they win. If I don't police the Lizards, they probably win. This is all kinds of terrible.
This has been a good game now.
This
It's
has.
been a really good game.
I'm glad it stalled out like this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna commit 1 to battle lizards in here.
I'm going to ambush that.
Are you really?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh wait, no!
Like,
Agree for a point.
You're making my job easy here. That's what I want to
He
happen.
wants you to kill him.
you.
He's hoping on the rolls to kill him so that he can
Yes.
replace a mouse thing there.
I'm blind. I was blinded by the victory point, guys.
All right, no ambush then, right?
No ambush. No.
Okay, I'm rolling.
For 0.
Oh no! No, I only have 1 warrior.
Yeah, you only lose the 1.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I'll commit another to battle there. Yeah. No ambush.
No ambush, sir. For 0. Okay. You'll get. You don't have any partisans, right? So it's just the 1.
Yeah, we're doing this 1 at a time. Last one. Do you ambush?
Yes, I think here I need to, because then. Oh no, because then I'll still rule it, and he'll still. Yep. Nope. Go ahead.
That's tricky.
Yep. All right. Get your point
It
for
doesn't
that.
matter. You lose it either way. He gets a point.
Okay.
I mean, it's 1 point versus 2, and his action economy.
Yeah. And then you
Because he
discard a
can't-
random card.
You. Let's see. Flip.
Now, is that going to?
Okay, so that's good at least.
All my cards are mice.
I will spend 1 to recruit here and commit 1 to battle. Would you like to ambush? You're free to ambush.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're free to ambush him because he can't commit to
Not this turn.
next turn.
Next turn, I'd be opening it up.
That's true.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
you
I'm
got
actually
an actual choice to make.
gonna ambush
Okay.
that, and I'll get a
And then
point
you'll
for
get a
that.
victory.
Okay, I'm out of actions. Let's go ahead and bump up my costs. No, wait. Riverboats needs to stay reasonable at 3, I think. So Moles,
Okay.
do you have a way to stop Corvids without buying riverboats?
No, but here's my thought. I don't know lizards well enough. The lizards go before corvids, right?
No,
Or is it
Corvids
vice
go
versa?
before lizards.
Let's go.
All right, well then I have to.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can force you to police Corvids, and then you can force Corvids to police lizards.
And then otters win.
And then otters win.
We all high five each other, and Marcus cries.
The last Riverfolk turn was really interesting. I love that.
Are you sure you want to ambush, dummy?
I was like, I will totally accept this ambush. I want it.
Well, okay, it is. So this, he's got 1 more mouse. Still has that 1 rabbit problem. So he'll get the mouse for 2. And he's got an. I think. I don't think there's anything we do that doesn't give otters it on their next.
I mean,
I don't think
he'll get 2 of his own funds for this, so he can just craft his last trade post mouse there.
no, my trade post is still there.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. God,
Assuming you're still here, assuming Corvids don't take you out, which is what I'm assuming will happen because he's got 6 warriors up here and actions for days. I'm assuming he'll come and police these, but if he doesn't, I put a trade post down here for 2 points, and then I recruit in battle, and then hope I roll the 1 point, is I think what happens.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. There's a real good chance. I mean, we're at that point. We've stalled it as long as we could. Just shoot. That's my whole turn. That.
I mean, if you want to buy some Fox cards for banker purposes, you can. We share a trade post. You could buy riverboats and card.
Okay, so because I got 1 trade post with you.
Yep.
It's not going to win it for me, but I mean, I really do think you're going to win regardless. So, or if it gets to your turn, that's what I should.
If it gets to my turn, I think I have a decent chance. But if that lizard, garden, and warrior is gone, it's tough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your prices are redonkulous.
Prices are redonkulous, yes. We're at that stage of the game. We finally reached it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't matter because I mean, okay, to stop him. I pretty much have to. Buy river. I don't think there's any. Then if I do 8, I won't be recruiting anything. It's not that matters. The Fox card's not going to win me the game. There. And then I'm still stuck on that. Well, I guess. God. All right. Well.
I should have traded for the dominance card on my turn.
A whole bunch of bad. You should have traded for a dominance card.
Yeah, to deny them from the lizards.
He's preventing dominant swap scoring. That's what you do. You take it from the lizards and hold it in your hand.
Yeah, I should have done it on my turn.
So you stop that happening.
I mean, it doesn't here. Can I only do 1 per turn?
No, you can do multiples, but you do have to wait until daylight. And if you're purchasing, you're still start a birdsong.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty sure you
All
can
right.
multiple. Let me check. Otherwise, there goes dom swap. Yeah, there's no limitation.
You can take an available dominance card into your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. I was pretty sure, but when you're at this point of the game, your brain's half working. So
I would have thought that would have come up with all the dominant swap discussion in the Discord.
like I knew it would have come up if it was not allowed.
Yeah.
I'm just 3 hours into a game and questioning everything I know. Are we still playing root?
I don't like my turn. My turn is king. Like that's the position I'm in. That's what I feel like I'm in the position of. But whatever. Because I give you 4 or 8, it's all the same. Your action economy is crazy, and you can run over the map. But you can do it even with 4. I can't stop him without it, as far as I see, because I get 1. Dude, it wouldn't matter. I can move 3 in. I can maybe get a really lucky roll. Try it that way, without feeding you the game.
Well, okay, I guess you could do it this way. I guess you could dig into
You know what? I'm
here.
gonna do that.
You could dig into there and then move. You don't have to buy riverboats, actually, if you do it that way. Oh, no,
Oh
you're...
yeah, because it'd be 4. It'd be 4 and 4.
No, wait, your tunnels are all out. I don't know if you can dig if your
Yeah,
tunnels
you
are
can.
out. You can?
Move,
Okay.
yeah,
You
just
pick
the tunnel.
one up and move it.
Yeah, you're right. Cool. So yeah, there you go. You automatically recruit 1 at the start of your turn,
Yeah, okay.
and then you just
I
dig
think that's
in.
what I gotta do. I don't want to give you the game
No, I agree.
by doing that. So, okay. Bleh. All right. So,
Although it does leave a tunnel undefended now, so there is that downside.
yeah, I mean that's a point versus 4 guys. Shenanigans.
The otter shenanigans.
And there's other people that could potentially pick
Yeah.
up that point
Yeah,
to try to deny it.
I'm just thinking through it out loud.
Yeah, no, I hear you. There's no great answer to this. Okay, so we'll pick up that tunnel and move it there. Place this guy. And go match you. Feed moles to the core of the conspiracy. And then I will banker mouse card for a point. And I've got rabbit, fox, faux fox, play dude. Oh, why? Why game? Why? All right. Banker goes back out.
That'll be 2 more. You already give yourself the 2 points for that.
No, I haven't given myself the points for it. And then
There's 2 points.
I don't know how much you care, but you probably want to dominant swap your suited cards before you reveal them. If you want to, if you want to prevent lizards.
True. I actually I wanted to use that bird for it too.
Yeah, grab all
but I
3.
would keep a card in my hand. Where the mouse for? Oh, so yeah. So the mouse.
I guess you don't have
still end up going.
I guess you don't have a mouse present, do you?
I had a mouse. That was the one I picked.
Got it.
So it would do the mouse for the mouse, I guess.
Yeah, we're still playing.
Rabbit. So okay. Oh, actually, if I did that too, because one's gonna have to go away. So bird. Hold on.
Those, yeah, you have to spin those. So those will.
Right. So if I spent bird, fox, this to get these guys, when I show, oh no, because I don't have mouse, so I wouldn't. I'd have to keep that one, so I'd have to mouse for it.
Keep the which one?
The bird. Those have to go away.
Hold on, let me pull the bird.
Otherwise I can't get my guy because I'm not in any mouse clearance.
You have the bird card still, or is it in my stack?
It's in the discard now. This is what I'd end up with. I'd end up with the 2 cards left. So he can still do some mouse. Well, the mouse one goes to your. Because I still pick it up, but it just goes in there.
Oh yeah.
As my banker card.
Okay, and I've already moved your points for that.
Okay, so 25.
Yep.
And you gave me the 2 for the one dude.
Yep, sure did.
Oh, all right. And draw my 2 cards. Yep. All
right, John.
Okay. Yeah, just gonna recruit.
Yeah, you got warriors back now.
I do. Though it doesn't hurt to.
And you've got a. I don't know lizards well enough. Is lizards gonna take it?
Maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe.
They've got 2 guys.
Depends on their cards, I guess.
And whether you police them, Marks.
Yeah.
And I have 3 cards. Need 4 points. I don't think I can craft
the mouse.
I mean, I can't. Let's see.
You have 3 cards in hand, but you could purchase 1 from me. So you have 4 cards, one of which is a fox guaranteed.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be able to police foxes. Let me start by I'll start by doing swap meet and pull from the lizards.
I don't think lizards could take it. Oh, maybe with a craft. Takes bunnies for the coins. No, coffin makers is gone. Short run. We got rid of that a while ago. It's the only reason lizards haven't won yet.
Yeah, and had I been smart, I would have
protected it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I need to recruit, so we will recruit.
Nice.
Nice. Stole that out of the lizard's hand.
That is a good steal.
You had the mice already as well. You gave me a mouse card.
True. But just in case. Oh, yeah, because you couldn't have crafted it on bunnies anyway. Yeah, I wish I'd had something else to trade out. But
you should almost just craft it out of spite.
I'll show you.
Well, it denies us the coins. No one could craft them.
I mean, it's a good point, but
I'm not saying it's your best move, but I don't think it's a bad move. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I do need to try to reestablish rule and police the lizards at the same time. It's not great.
Okay. This is the thing, right? Everybody's turn is just like compromise of how to make sure the next guy doesn't win.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, honestly, I think Garrick has it on his turn. If it makes it back to Garrick, he has it. It will make it back to Garrick because he pleases me. I think that pretty much neutralizes me on my turn. Because I can buy a card from you.
Yeah, but do you want to?
Right.
Unless you're gonna win with it, I don't think it's worth buying. Because if you give him four.
No, I know. But the thing is I think regardless, even if I don't give him, he's still gonna win.
Maybe. I mean, he might.
He has the 2 rabbits and the mouse. He can spawn guys. there with that garden being gone. That's 2 points. And then he just needs to make up a point somewhere. And
Yeah, I mean, one guy here.
then he'll swim and battle that, and that's the game. So he'll get a trade post
Or
there.
spawn a guy,
then
fight
he
2 dudes
Right.
for 1 point, and then where's his? And then it's
And he'll spawn if like I said, he because he has
no. You spawn a couple guys here, 2 guys here, fight, kill, move up there, 3, and he'd have dominance. He can spend his 2 guys from his thing to get it.
Right.
So
That is also how I see it.
So if you do spend something on his thing, you have Fox, Mouse. Unless Corvid kills yours there, if you spent your things on him to buy one, like a card or whatever, he wouldn't get his own guys. So he can
Right.
only build posts where you are,
right.
which is only in Fox if that's what you end up holding.
Correct.
So then he'd have to be fishing for point,
Right.
which would be 8 guys, spawn. I mean, I don't know, because he could spawn whatever to kill this one battle guy there, and then he has to try to get somewhere else to fight for the other 2 points. So it actually might behoove you to, for Corvid to clear this, if you can.
No, I mean, yeah, that definitely needs to be done.
And then
I'm moving 2 down there.
Gray, you can't build a garden unless it's going to win you the game. You can't build a garden in anything but Fox. Or like you could build it, well, I mean, whatever. And then you buy something. River boats if you want to make his life hard, or like a card or something if you want to try to maybe get a little bit of extra play for yourself.
Right.
I mean, that's the best I see. Because if we give him 2 guys of his own, he can drop one of his things and clean up a point really easy.
I could move 1 more down. No, we'll go ahead and. Yeah, it's an ambush. It hurts him. Okay, yeah, I'll battle there.
Oh, ambush.
Okay.
0-0.
Wow.
No.
Do.
Okay.
That'll go there. I'll lose a card at random.
So that's 2 actions.
You got to move back one of your guys to the mouse. Or to the bunny, for sure.
I don't have any of his warriors. It's not a.
Yeah, I'm
not a
not worried
damage.
about.
That's what I meant. I meant he needs to move someone here to get his dominance.
I mean, I'm just gonna battle here because I've got rabbit partisans.
Oh, all right. Well,
I
that
think
works too.
it's-
Enjoy the 3-3.
That's the best way to. I mean, that's the worst case scenario, but I think this will.
Enjoy the 3-3.
Ah, holy moly!
Oh,
I think Fate wants this Corvid dominance win to happen.
Oh my god.
man. It does. Well, and that's
Man.
Wow.
my third
Oh
action.
my god!
I think I gotta exert and get a 5th one in there because the lizards can just move and break it if they want.
You're assuming lizards can move.
Yeah. I mean, they might.
They might.
No, he's gonna have Mouse, and Mouse is not what he needs to crusade out of there. You know.
Yeah, true.
I absolutely don't know lizards at all. I'm gonna need to pick them in a game to just figure out their.
Basically, I have to, my outcast suit dictates what I can and can't do essentially for my whole turn.
Yeah.
All my conspiracies. If it doesn't match the outcast suit, I can't do it.
What else are gonna get over there?
My
Well,
outcast
your
suit.
acolyte, like if you have acolytes, you can use them for stuff, right?
Correct.
But it's still
It has to be the out from a. From it's based off an outcast. My outcast. This dictates everything about this faction.
Yeah. Okay. And you're super mousy.
Yes. So it's mouse or bust for me.
Well, I think it'll be better than a card. Yeah, I'll just move. I'll exert to move over.
Okay.
What did you decide, Tomato? Are you going to purchase a card or not?
Oh my god.
I like
You
Akuchi's
gotta
probably
purchase
right.
something.
Like it's probably worse for me to have your 4 warriors than it is for me to have my 2. Hilariously.
It is. Yeah. I mean, the game is 100% his if you don't buy something.
I think so, yeah. I think it's true.
That's crazy.
And it's still maybe his, but not 100%. So, and you know, and I mean, make it worth your time, Greg. Don't buy
I mean,
something.
I'll get. That's a good point. Yeah, here's 4 guys. I'll take this one.
This is so bonkers.
This is okay. All right, there's that.
Oh, I hope I can't win. I hope Corvids get this somehow.
Game.
I mean, at this point, I'm out of steam to probably stop him turn.
Yeah, like I figure you're probably done policing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, my life is.
Oh no, you have Brigadier.
Slow it
You can
down.
do it. You can do it.
Oh yeah, okay. Maybe.
Let's see. There. Do. Hold up real quick. Still. Sorry, I'm just making sure before I move on, guys.
No, you're fine.
No worries.
Oh, and then this is flipped because it's hated. Just spin my guys for. Oh, da, 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 da.
It's that balance, right? You gotta like creep a little bit towards victory
I
plus
score. I
police.
don't even think I can score 2 points without just giving him the game, because since it's mouse, where I put
Yeah.
my base, we'll just be able to spawn and drop a trade post down.
Yeah.
Actually,
Can you score off your fox though? Oh no.
no. I could if there were dominance cards, but you guys took the fox dominance, so that was 2 points that I was thinking about using.
I have no idea how that works. I gotta play the
Actually, let's see.
The dominance block. That's right. The hated enemy of the dominance swap.
It's the dominance block. Allows me to.
The moles kept it in their hand,
Okay, here we
denying
go.
it from the lizards.
I know.
So I will spend. Acolytes. And then remove these 2, replace them with the 2 there.
Ooh.
I will
It's a nice place to do
send
it.
this for the dominance.
Do you have it? No, I don't think you can score enough points because you can't put out enough gardens.
No, I can't.
No. And if you do this, I think you give him the game.
No, because I still have a trade post there.
Okay.
Spin that. Yeah, because that's. That. You're basically saying that he'll put guys there, fight me, and then my counter attack will destroy his trade post and have him place it. Is that what you're thinking?
I can
That's what I
hope for
think
that. Yeah.
That's what I think. I mean, it still is rolls, but yeah.
It's a gamble because if I'm wrong, then
Then he burns actions for it.
yeah.
I loved that as a move, though. That was clever. Never even thought about doing something like that.
And
I mean, I get it. You're in a hard spot. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, like you got to do things to try to win the game. And like it's not a guaranteed for me. Short run 26. There is 1 bag and 1 coins left to craft. And we have 5 cards left in the deck. I'm pretty sure none of them are the coins, and maybe one of them's the bag, but I don't know about that. We are in ultimate stalemate mode.
I'm going to spin this guy. I'm going to crusade. From here down to here.
Ooh.
I'm going to fight.
Ooh.
Nice. That is so clever.
You ambushing.
Oh, that's so terrible for me. I love it.
Eat it. Eat it.
And I'll get a point from that.
Move.
Get a point from that.
That's exactly what needed to happen.
That's amazing. That is.
I was like, I swear I could have done. Okay, cool.
That is such a cool move, man.
All right. All right. I'm done with my conspiracies because I'm out of acolytes. I'm going to. Oh God.
Short run. I can assure you that if I can craft the bag, it does not solve the predicament of me getting 2 more points.
I'm going. Now Fox doesn't do him any good, correct?
No.
Correct. He has no more Fox guys to get.
Okay,
So
I'm going to build.
Yeah, go
the
nuts.
only thing he's got is a victory point there, which he was going to have one there. So you traded that perfect. That was beautiful.
Right, so there's my Fox. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm not going to reveal my other card.
Ooh, sneaky, sneaky.
It's a mouse card. It does me no good, and it actually ends up like helping you if I place any of my guys in the mouse clearing.
That's true.
All right, so I return those cards and I draw 2, and the game continues.
That was such a good move, man. Oh God. My absurd lizard army in my funds. I love it. I agree, Rodney. Fugless does still need to eat a rulebook if Corvids win with dominance here.
Nobody's giving him the game. Like we are all playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incredibly to try to win and keep the balance on the board. Like
I've been denied how many? Like, it's 4 rounds. I think it's had this dominance card out.
Everybody's being. This is probably one of the best games I feel I've played in. As far as like seeing the interaction and not seeing someone just catapult away and
Run away with it.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure.
Oh boy. What to do, what to do. Well, I guess Yeah, snares. Sorry, chat's asking what's in the corners. I'm going to commit 3 cards to Craft Propaganda Bureau.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend this fox card to remove one of your lizards here and place a warrior.
And that, I mean, that doesn't go next line. He's also in battle. All right, cool.
To do what now? How did that happen?
Propaganda Bureau.
Spent a fox card to remove a matching enemy out of a fox clearing.
Okay.
He crafted Propaganda Bureau and then spent his other fox card to move one of my guys.
I'll spend a lizard to recruit another
Converted
dude
one of my
there.
lizards.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Feels real bad.
As I recall, you had the mouse ambush. I'll recruit one more just in case. And I'll commit one to battle. Would you like to ambush?
On the fox clearing?
Yeah.
No.
Two. Sweet.
Or one.
Only one of my dudes dies. You only have one warrior. Okay.
You're gonna list an acolyte though, Greg.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I will commit one to move one of my dudes over here. And I will commit one to battle again.
Ambush?
I don't have a rabbit ambush.
It's a
That's
bunny.
mouse.
Or a mouse. Gosh darn
Yeah,
it.
don't have mouse ambush either.
Okay.
Okay. 1. And
That's all my actions. That's it.
oh my.
Oh no.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, we did it, guys. We stopped the clock one more turn.
Yes, you did.
Jesus. Okay.
So I know how you stop corvids. Do you know how you stop corvids?
I know how he stops Corbin. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's. Yeah. I don't. Oh, you mean buy riverbows? Is what you're gonna tell me?
No. I mean, you can just move a dude in here and then move over to here.
Oh, with my Bridget.
Yeah.
Mm,
But then you leave me a juicy point.
well, at least someone a juicy point.
You leave someone a juicy
You
point.
go before me, but yeah. Okay. Well, let me assess some stuff first. See if anything else I got going on.
Lizards, did you discard cards for the gardens?
I did.
Okay.
Did, sir. Thank you. A reminder, because I want to forget about that stuff.
It's easy to forget.
Let me see. That was for... Nope, I still actually have to discard 1. Thank you for reminding me, Garrick.
Absolutely.
Got the 1, but not the 2nd, because you got rid of 2 of my bases.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
That and that.
Okay.
This is what peak root looks like.
Slow bloody crawl across the finish line.
Yep.
It's good though. Like I love when Root turns into this.
Same.
I mean, the explosive wins are fun for the moment, but this is a better game.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I hope to see with you guys in the tournament.
Okay. All right.
Slow crawls across the finish line like this.
That's my hope. We'll see.
Unless I'm a total doof, I think I got it.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let me do my turn correctly. I put a guy on the burrow. I go to daylight. I get a couple actions. Okay, and so action number 1 is I move here.
Okay. Action number 2.
Action number 2 is hold on, let me see one more thing, make sure I'm not that wrong. Sway. And it's pieces, okay. I'm good with it. So if I for Brigadier, take up to 2 moves or initiate up to 2 battles. I can choose to do 1 battle if I need.
Yeah, it only has
2.
It can be just the one battle, but you can't then split the other one to a move or anything like that.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I didn't have to double battle. Okay, so I will choose to
Your second
battle
action
here.
is going to be battle here.
Yeah.
Yep.
No response.
And then this is going to determine it. Cool, that's what I needed.
Yeah. Darn.
So you get a point from that. I got it.
All right, and then I will use Brigadier, battle up here.
Yep.
Got the point.
And then you sway.
And then I sway. Do this right. Be there. That can go there. That can go there. Go there.
Yep. And that's it.
Scan.
Moles
Good
take
fucking
it.
game, boys. Good. fucking game. Holy
Oh
crap.
God.
What a game.
Like I said, honestly, the only thing I can kick myself for is not cracking saboteurs, but otherwise, I was fine with how that went.
Corvids were so close to the Dom win.
They were. That would have been amazing to see.
It would have. That was a great game, though.
I should have really prioritized trying to get the get soup kitchens up.
That would have made a big difference.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Garrick, thank you so much for hosting tonight. This was awesome.
Thank you so much for joining. I was rooting for the Crow, and I was too, Nebuchadnezzar. Maybe next time. Speaking of, I have another time that's almost the same next Monday. People are free to sign up. People in the chat, sign up if you want to. We have other games as well. Thank you for watching. And I'm forgetting what to say because we've been doing this for so long. But I will shut the stream down now. See you next time.